Saturday morning, I'm at Lee Valley for another cyclocross race. Whoa! Crashed, didn't I?
No more excuses, keep going!
We're at Hog Hill course, so obviously one big hill that they've made us ride twice apparently. I've not done a sight and lap yet, but I'm going to have a look and see what it's like. But yeah, apparently we ride up on the road and then we ride up off-road as well. So we will see. But yeah, the youth are racing at the moment. As you can see, they're coming round, going pretty well. Here they come. But yeah, so gonna have a test ride after this lot have finished racing. We'll see how we go, see what the course is like. Plenty of people here, certainly busy. This is just one part of the car park. But yeah, it's definitely a busy old race this week. So we'll have to see how we go. Plenty of people riding. Good? I mean, obviously I'll have to hit the brake, but...
Give it a spin.
Chilly. But I've gone 21 in the rear, 19 in the front, just in case I need a little bit of extra grip. Gonna do one lap. We'll probably only get one lap in before the vet 50s are go. But yeah, let's get one lap in and then see where we go. One test ride of the course done before the vet 50s race, and it is hilly. Two big uphills. Here come the vet 50s through now for the first lap. Go on, Paul. Well done. Well done, Glenn. Glenn through. Four up the one off the front and four following. All quite tight in that four that's following. Paul's down. Come on, Paul. Oh, little slip there for Paul, but he's all right. He's back on. So yeah, it is very uphill. We start on an uphill up the track itself, the cycle track, tarmac track. Then we go round, and I think if you're not round quick enough on that first bit, it's gonna get quite tight and you're gonna get held up. So you've really got to make a good start, I think, because then a lot of single track. There's bits to get by, but you're gonna have to be a little bit strong on this one. So we will see and see what happens. But yeah, it certainly looks to be how the vet 50s race has split up, and they're going. Here comes Steve. Come on, Steve, let's go. Steve is through, but it has split up and they have all segregated, probably been held up by bits. So yeah, definitely breaking up how I thought it will in our race. So we will see. So I need a really good start. Then we have to go up the hill again, off-road. So it's a lot of off-road on this one, which is good because we want plenty off-road. We are riding cyclocross. But yeah, we'll see how we go. And I'm gonna do another couple of laps before my race and we'll get going. But it is a bit chilly. It's gonna be chilly on the line. Gonna need Michelle to be ready to take my coat because I'm gonna want my coat right up until the race.
Are you taking your trousers off then?
Right.
Simon?
Yeah.
Where am I taking your jacket?
Well, what go and stand over there and I'll throw it that way. Because I don't want to take it off yet. They've got to bring the vet 60s.
Oh, you got a terrible jumper.
Oh no, that was a bad one.
God, dude.
That was a bad start.
My absolute worst start of any race this season so far has left me chasing up Hog Hill of all things. I'm just trying to get back into a better position, and you can see all the front riders in front of me here. Now I choose to hold left as we go into the first turn, thinking this will probably be a bit easier, and people get held up on both the left and right as you see there, and I'm able just to go through. It's like the seas part. Moses has been there and I'm straight through. Gary Frendick coming through. Mark Powell, he's off. I'm not going to be able to stay with these guys all the race. I know this, but I'm off to a flying start, and I've actually moved up from like 21st to 15th position. This is fab. I feel I'm in a great position, and I'm just thinking, hold this now before the single track. Now, I need to keep my position, but stay safe. This guy's come through on my left, no problems. He's got rights away, plenty of room. But this guy, Nathan, just careering through, holds everyone up. I'm not sure, but I think that's a bad move, and people get DQ'd for much less than that, trust me. That's put me off my stride, and I managed to now bounce myself into the tape on the other side. I've got Dave and Dan behind me. They're off.
Go on, Mark. Well done, Matt.
Now, as you can see, I've managed to hold everyone up there by crashing.
Go on, dude.
And there's quite a big gap between us. So I'm thinking now, Dan's in front, then Dave. I've got to go full send down here, and I am giving it full beans, trust me. Pedalling, I see Dave's going to go for the overtake on the left, and I'm like, I'm coming through. Straight through, quite a sweet pass if I say so myself, and I'm through quite a good line, and I'm off, and I'm just thinking, nail this, Simon, because you've got to get back to that group in front. But I am starting to burn the matches. I'm pushing hard, and I probably should have looked at this bit of the course coming up a little bit more. Because I've turned in and I've folded me wheel. What a nugget. This ain't the way I need to be starting this race. Dave luckily avoided me and didn't ride over me. He's held Dan up. I've got up, managed to ride into the tape, let a few more riders through. Well done, Simon. Great start on the first lap.
He's off. Oh. Crashed. Come on, dude. You can't be lying on the floor.
Yeah, Ben gave me instructions. Don't have a lay down when you're racing. You're quite right. I'm just now thinking I've got to make my way back through about 10 people that just come by me there. So I'm gradually making my way through as we climb up the off-road section of the Hog Hill. Here we can see all the front racers coming through the pits.
Come on, Powley! Come on, Powley!
Glenn and Luke with the support. Fellow rider Mark Powell pushing for SDC.
Wow, Matt was bloody good ride! Come on, Matt! Come on, Matt!
Matt having a much better race this week. Great to see. I'm having a bit of a mare, but at least he's doing well. I'm still making my way up the off-road section, but I have closed up to the group in front of me. Now this rider in front in the fluoro bike, he's also out of position after getting held up at the start.
Come on, buddy!
You can see Dan's got a little bit of a lead there.
Come on, elbow!
Paul Bird in a great spot. Dave Spalls is already through.
Crashed, didn't I? You don't hear excuses, keep going!
Alright Glenn, it weren't an excuse mate, I was just telling you why I was so far back. You're right, I need to crack on and get this done. Now this off-camber was the bane of my race. I really struggled with it all the way through. Just kept sliding down towards the bottom.
Don't go too hard too early, dude. Control your pace.
I'm controlling Ben, but I'm also trying to move through.
Great work, dude. Work through him slowly.
I do realise at this time that I am burning the matches.
Come on, dude. Use these hills. Great work.
And I keep letting the wheel go, and I'm dropping back, and every time I'm just having to burn a match to get back on, and this ain't good. I burnt a lot of matches just to recover from that first turn incident. I've pushed well up the hill and close to the group a bit.
Come on, look, Simon's on your wheel. Come on. Come on, buddy, push through.
Glenn shouting Paul to push on, because I have caught back up to this little group.
Come on, push on. Go on, Bird. Come on, Simon, you can push to it. Come on, Simon.
I'm blowing a bit. I've had to put in a few efforts there. And here we are on this off-camber. And look, it's a repeat of the first lap. Like a little magnet, pulling me towards that tape and post. Dave Spalls getting away.
Come on, Mark. Great riding.
At the front,
Guys.
Powley's having a great ride.
Great riding.
There's Simon Taverner. I'm giving it full send, down the descent again, but I'm going to be a bit more careful at the end.
Come on, Matt. Great work. Hold those wheels. Great riding.
Matt Waters having a great ride. I can see my little group in front of me, and I just think, right, Put in some effort, but keep it controlled.
Great work, guys.
Dan's leading it out.
Awesome job. Come on, dude, bridge up to the back of those now. Great work.
There's still a fair gap. There's Dan, he's got a little break.
Go on. 25th.
25th. Jeez, I'm a long way down. I know that was going through my head just then. I was thinking I should really be a couple of places in front of Dave and Paul. Here we come round to the off camber. That S-Works is certainly helping Dave do better on that, I'm telling you. It's not the skill, it's the bike.
Stick on these wheels now. Nice tempo. Great work.
Matt's broke free, he's on his own. I'm still on the back of Dave after the descent. And Dan's
Down,
come
Paul.
back towards us.
Come on, dude. Good work, mate.
I'm in about 20 something.
Just good work. Keep working through. Don't go too hard.
My head's down a little bit and I am struggling, but I think this is my chance. Push up the hill, Simon. Dave and Paul look a bit tired. I'll make the most of it. Trying to close back towards Dan.
Come on, Craig. Come on, Mark.
Front riders flying through there.
Oh, Simon.
Glenn, great support from the pits as normal. Camera lady getting the footage. On the descent.
Yes, come on, dude. Keep your head in it. Great work.
I'm still making mistakes and letting the gap go at times. Too many mistakes, that's for sure, in this race.
Awesome work, dude. It's a long old race. Keep pushing, mate.
But we're on lap 3.
Well done, Paul.
I've closed the gap back up to Dan a bit, and I'm thinking, this ain't looking too bad. But I do know I've spent some energy.
Don't stick behind for too long. Keep moving.
I'm giving a shout to the Vet 60s behind to let me know if they're a Vet 60. Because I ain't letting my fellow Vet 40s through, that's for sure. So if you're Vet 60, you need to tell me, and I'll happily pull over and let you through. Don't worry. But I ain't letting Dave or Paul through, not for anything.
Working through it.
I'm definitely feeling tired already, and I'm thinking, we're barely halfway through the race. But I'm having a push, and I tuck past Dan. Giving it a push up the hill, trying to close in on the Rovers rider. Dan's looking a little tired too, but I am feeling pretty spent. This ain't good. We're only halfway through the race and I'm pretty knackered. Look at that line from Matt Waters. Lovely line. Then you look at Simon's line. Not quite the same thing.
Now.
Yeah, that ain't right, Si. You ain't holding the speed, and that's where I'm losing time.
Come on, dude. Keep working through. Great work. You're doing well now. Keep pushing through.
Every time I lose that time, I've then got to put in effort. And you ain't holding Dan down. He's back through in front.
Great work. Awesome. Well, the leaders aren't that far ahead. Go. Great work, Stuart.
Yeah, go.
Come on, Craig. You look smooth. Come on, great work.
Run.
Ben giving all the front racers a bit of support there. Always good to see. Plenty of support round the course. It really does help when people are giving me support. Camera lady giving me a bit of encouragement, but I ain't
Well done,
feeling
guys. Come on, dude. Keep pushing through. The pain's mental.
Ben getting a big sight
Keep
with the
that tempo,
encouragement.
Matt. Great work. Awesome riding, Matt.
And I did feel
Come on,
he was
dude.
bullying me here.
Come on, dude. This is it. Push. Push through. They're ahead of you.
Yeah, I know, but my legs are gone.
Come on, you can chase them, dude. Keep your head in it.
The legs are gone.
Well
You
done,
can hear
go on,
me
mate.
pleading. Ben, I've got no legs. I ain't got nothing left. Push, push. It's just mental.
Right,
Ain't mental.
Siren.
I'm dead. Trust me, Ben. I'm dead by now. I wanted to go harder, but I couldn't even stay on the course. Somebody else had been off
Extend the
first,
course.
but there was no taper. Ollie had shown me how to do this earlier. Sorry, Ollie, I didn't ever quite get this to your standard, mate. Apologies there, but you had a good race. second junior. Great race, Ollie.
Come on, Simon, last lap.
Last lap. I don't know if I've got another lap in these legs, Shell.
Hold on.
But Dan's looking pretty tired too. And I did think maybe on this last lap I can have a bit of a push on the second
Well
half.
done, Dad, last lap.
I can't pull behind.
You've got a good gap. You've got plenty of time.
At this point, I'm actually thinking, how far's Birdie behind me? Because I'm more worried about him catching me than I'm thinking I'm going to be able to catch Dan, because I don't think I've got the legs. But luckily, I have got a bit of a gap. And I have
Come on,
just
Simon.
Yeah, Simon, up. Last lap, mate. Dig in.
Catching him.
great
And then get away
encouragement
from
from
that.
Camarade and Ewan. I try and have a dig and a push, but I hadn't got anything. And you can see at the end, there goes Dan. The gap's still pretty big.
Well done,
he
dude.
had me this week.
Plenty of time behind you. Just into a line now.
Well done, Dan. I didn't have it. You were the better racer this week, mate. Look forward to the battle at the next one. Iceni's coming up. I've done that before. I'm hoping that will suit me better.
Come here, mate. Oh, mate. Oh. You gave your head for scare at the end. I knew I didn't have you. Oh, man. That's what I just said, kept going. Oh, man, you were coming for me. You put so much pressure on me. I was so glad when I got rid of you. Yeah. Dude, this was a good move for the off-camera. Dude, this was a good move for the off-camera. Yeah. I thought you might come. Because I had on my ear. If you go in first, you don't have to worry about the person in front of you. Yeah. Well done, guys. Oh, it's rubbish. You been down as well? Crashed on the first lap. You know, before you go across the tarmac, I turned in too hard at the bottom there as you stacked it, rolled right over. Everyone comes by me.
Horrendous start.
Get it out of the thing. Yeah, I didn't go at all.
Backwards on ice and then a clean start.
From the top, it went too bad. But then somebody just cut me in there and then struggled to get up the hill and let everybody nut in that way. So I was giving it super down the bottom. Stupid, I should have waited.
Downfall was a bright yellow helmet.
I was scared.
He's going to wear a black one next race.
Yeah, I could see him. When on that last bit, I could see you when.
How are you, Mark? You alright? Oh no! Shit, Mark. Where was that? Right down the bottom?
I ran out of talent and went onto the tarmac.
That's exactly where I did. Just right, no, right at the bottom. Then you turn and there's a little hump before you get on the tarmac. I folded my front, I turned, rather than, I come with too much speed, because I was trying to make up on the first lap, and then everyone went right by me.
I started pedalling too soon on the
Oh, and caught it.
yeah, click the pedal and the top roll.
Yeah, I know. Oh no.
My knee hit the ground, the ground hit my knee.
You were supposed to score well this week, Mark.
Yeah.
He was dumb.
I'm going to need all of that. The floor hitting me.
So that's another cyclocross race done. I was definitely done. I didn't have the legs this week at all. An awful start, my worst ever. Definitely didn't get off the line. I had a good recovery. Unfortunately got a bit chopped by Nathan there. I'm sure he didn't mean to hold us up, but I let it put me off. That's my fault. And then I went big time trying to catch up down that descent. That weren't a good move. Resulted in a crash and things didn't get much better from there. Still, I had a good battle with Dan, Dave, Paul and the other lads, and that keeps me going through the race. Because to be fair, this week I struggled a bit. I wasn't feeling good on the bike. I wasn't feeling that fit. I've struggled a bit in training the last month. But hopefully now, that's given me a bit of motivation, to be fair. And what really helps me is all the cheers and support as I'm going around racing. I really appreciate it from everyone. The organisers did a fantastic job with that course. It was good last year, but the improvements and changes they made it so good. It was tough, technical and challenging, and that made it good. Everyone was suffering out there, that's for sure. Nobody thought that was an easy course. Hopefully I can string together some decent training now, because the next race is coming up in just a week's time. 1 weekend off, and then the next race, Iceni. Now, speaking to Dave, the organiser, he said sign-ups are slow. Come on guys, these event organisers put these races on for us. You need to get signed up early so that they know they can put the race on and they've got enough money to cover their costs. No one wants to lose money on these races. We need the racers, we need the events, support them. It might not be your favourite venue, but think, you're going to get out there, you're going to see your mates, you're going to have fun. It don't matter what the weather is, what the course is, you will have fun. But trust me, this Iceni course is going to be good. And if you want to see how good, check out the video in the link. That's my video from last year. Muddy as hell at that venue. Different organiser this year, obviously. That was this. This one's Iceni. They're going to tweak the course a bit. I'm sure there'll be a few improvements. And best of all, after the race, we got to use the showers last year. Hopefully it'll be the same and we didn't make too much of a mess, but let's see. But definitely guys, sign up. I've put a link in the description. Click on there, get signed up for this race. If you ain't got a race on in your area, come over to the east. Race with us. We will make you welcome. If you've liked this video, do me a favour. Give me a like, click the subscribe, because it really helps me out with the channel and keeps me motivated to keep doing them. It takes quite a bit of time and effort. I have myself, Ben, Michelle, all filming on the day. I have to think what to do for the video as well as try and race. And then I do spend quite a lot of time editing and tweaking to get the best I can. Hopefully you all enjoy it. Anyway, I'll catch you on the next one in a couple of weeks' time.